Nearly 2 years into Russia's invasion of Ukraine, the conflict grinds on into a war of attrition, and NATO is adapting to the threat from Moscow. The alliance this week launched Steadfast Defender 24, its largest military exercises since the Cold War. Over the coming months, some 90,000 NATO military personnel will take part in a range of drills across Europe, like those seen here in Romania in 2023. 50 naval vessels, 80 aircraft and over 1,000 combat vehicles are involved.
We do all of this to ensure that we have the readiness, preparedness and the forces in place to remove any room for miscalculation or misunderstanding in Moscow about our readiness to protect every inch of NATO territory.
The logistical challenge of moving soldiers and equipment is a vital part of the exercises.
So how do they get there, and how do they get there quick? Because the war in Ukraine has shown that being too slow means that a part of your territory can be occupied and has to be reconquered.
Sweden, which hopes to join the alliance in the coming months, will also take part. It's the biggest NATO drill since the Reforger exercises of the 1980s. But while NATO flexes its muscles, its ally Ukraine is running low on ammunition as military aid packages in both the United States and the European Union remain blocked by political infighting.
The narrative from Ukraine is that Ukraine is defending NATO, and that is a valid narrative if one follows the logic that Ukraine is actually diminishing Russia's army, has diminished Russia's army, and has diminished the military threat that Russia poses to the NATO alliance. So from Ukraine's perspective, it must be a lonely moment to watch this NATO exercise.
NATO this week signed a contract for 220,000 rounds of artillery ammunition to replenish members' stockpiles that have been depleted through supplying Ukraine, but they will take 2 to 3 years to arrive. Henry Ridgwell, VOA News, London.